How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is Alvin with Trying Success here on the Old Fashioned Health Network. Good health inside and out. So I'm going to talk slow and take my time to introduce my guest today. My guest is also part of the Old Fashioned Health Network, but however, today I'm interviewing her, and the topic of our show is an entrepreneur, being an entrepreneur beyond 50 and 60. So I would like to welcome Miss Gwen McDaniel to the show. Gwen, tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do.
Well, thank you, Alvin. It's great to be back. I'm Gwen McDaniel, and I'm the owner and CEO of To Live Well, LLC. And it's important to me that I learn as much as I can, that I can share with other people.
I feel like this show today, because I want to do this show about entrepreneurships and people being entrepreneurs beyond the age of 50, 60 and above, because people are actually working longer than they used to work. And some people have retired and they don't have anything else to do or don't know what to do. I don't know what to get into. So I wanted you to be on the show today so you can explain or express to people and then tell us a little bit about what you're doing. But one of the things I want to ask your opinion about is, how do you feel now that you had the corporate life, now you have your own, the thing that you do? Which one do you enjoy better? Do you enjoy the corporate structure that you had when you had that corporate type of job, or do you like better having your own free time to be your own entrepreneur?
Well, for sure, everybody likes their own free time. But when I think about the moment, coming out of college, going into a corporate job, it actually allowed me to learn a lot about business from people who were successfully doing it.
Right.
And so doing that for 33 years, I think prepared me for where I am now, because as we get older, we can get a better grip on our purpose in life. Mm-hmm. And so as I got older, once I retired after 33 years, I was prepared. I had those things, the information that I needed to become a business person. And after doing it for corporate for 33 years, I could surely carry that information over into my own business.
Okay.
And so now it's prepared me to be able to do things that I really enjoy in a timely manner that I enjoy with whomever I'd like to do that with. So at this time in my life, having my own business is great for me.
Well, and then when we talk about retirement, Gwen, you've been blessed to retire and then maintain such a great health. A lot of time people retire and their health may not be the best at that point, and maybe forced to retire. But even with the title of your company right now, Live Well, I like that because it kind of ties into continue to try to live well with things that you're doing now. I know you have this machine up, but we're going to ask them. I'm going to ask you a little bit about, and I'm going to ask you a little bit about explain to people about what you're doing right now to continue living well and continue being an entrepreneur. So now I want to go back and ask you, what made you come up with the title To Live Well?
That's interesting, because when you're in a family where people have various health issues, but yet they tend to live on, you see a lot of things. And I have always wanted to project a life to show how good God is to me. I have been blessed all these years to have never had to go back into a hospital after having children or anything like that. That's a blessing in itself. I've always felt good exercising and eating well and being around people who had the same ideas that I had about good health. And so I thought, to live well, that's what I want to do. I want to be in a position to live out the rest of my life well enough to keep being involved, to keep helping people, and to keep enjoying life.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you to give up a secret. What's your secret to looking as well as you look absolutely amazing?
Well, thank you.
Retired at such a young age, people, and you're doing so well. What's your secret behind maintaining and looking as healthy and doing the things you do? What's your secret?
Well, it's really not a secret. I learned it from other people, but I tell you what's important
Okay.
is that I get up each day finding a way to move my body. You know, I go to the workout. I go and work out 3 times a week.
Okay.
If I don't, I'll walk in my community. And I'm conscious about what I eat, even though sometimes I cheat. We all do. But, you know, I make sure that I look at my body as the tool that it is, you know, to keep me vibrant and to keep my mind vibrant. So what I put in, I know is what I'm going to get out.
What you gonna get out? Right.
So I like to keep active. I like to be around active people with positive thinking.
Okay.
All of that stuff goes together, and it just helps to make for a healthier person.
Okay. All right. All right. That's not a secret. We will. I will take that and note it, and I'm at that age where retirement is, to me, is I don't like to say retired, because to me, as long as I'm able to do, I'm going to continue to try to do. You know, and I do the same thing that you say. I get up and I work out, walk, run, whatever I'm going to do to maintain a good quality of life as I continue to get younger. You know, so.
Well, there's one thing for sure, Al. If you don't use it, the body, rightly, you will lose the opportunity to do that. And that's why you see a lot of people having, you know, health issues, because they don't keep the body going, putting in the right thing, using that body, you know, going out and making sure that you're active. That's the biggest thing, is staying active so that you can continue to be mobile, and then that your mind is constantly being alert.
So let's talk about entrepreneurship. Gwen retired from corporate America really well. I'm so familiar with the corporation that you retired from, but then you went and you started your own business. Tell the people. And so I know you've done several things, but tell us about this current business that you have right now. What's the name of it, and what is it about?
Well, thanks. I appreciate the opportunity to do that, because over the past 2.5 years, particularly, all of us have been in positions looking for ways to help keep our own environment safe and keep the air in our environment safe, so that we can make sure that we're not victims of the viruses and contaminants and different things that we've been subjected to.
Right.
So in 2004, I was introduced to a clean air solution by using air purifiers within my home.
Okay.
I've used them in my business. I always try to make sure I have clean air, clean water, those kind of things, just to supplement my health.
Right.
So I have been able to work with a company now called Valara,
Okay.
and it offers units to work in your home and your businesses. I even have one. This is pretty neat. This is a mobile unit, and it goes into your car.
Okay.
It's for dormitories. You know, if we've got some seniors out there that's still substituting or working in the schools, if you're a nurse, those little cubby holes they put you in are really narrow.
Right.
You need something in there to clean the air, because all of your patients come in with some kind of illness.
Right.
And the larger unit that we put into the homes, into the businesses, this unit will cover up to 2,000 square feet. So I have one upstairs, I have one downstairs in my home. It has really worked well for me, because I have 2 adult daughters who both got COVID at different times.
Okay.
And I was able to help them manage through that process by doing my part of giving them the proper nutrients, the foods, and keeping that air clean in the environment that they were in. So it helped me with my granddaughter. She had it. I had to go and help my 90-year-old mom because my brother got it.
Okay.
And I've been really blessed that I have not had COVID during this whole period of time, or helping to take care of other people.
Wow.
So the whole thing is, these units help keep the air clean, the contaminants, the viruses you run into a lot of germs that people don't know. Germs stay on hard surfaces, sometimes 7 to 8 hours, some for months.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize that they are subjected to that over and over and over. So I always make sure that when I'm talking to people, just saying being alert, but use something that really helps. And this is my little buddy. This is called the personal unit.
Okay.
I wear it when I'm going to church, to any environment, grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a cell phone. It plugs up like a cell phone, but it's added protection, and it provides what we call in these units active pure technology, and it emits molecules that help to kill the contaminants in the air. So it's really neat. I don't market anything that I don't see personal value in, because I can't sell something to somebody that I haven't personally used. And there are a lot of things that's out there for seniors to get involved in, to find other avenues to bring in additional income. We all need that, seeing inflation and everything happening around us. But there are some that are not as healthy for some individuals as others. Mm-hmm. So you definitely want to make sure that you vet any business that you decide to look at.
Okay.
Make sure that it doesn't require a lot of your personal income before you make income. Mm-hmm. And I always like to share with other people what I'm doing and the success that's coming from the businesses that I associate myself with.
Okay, so question number one. So this particular air purifier machine that you use, if I'm understanding you right, which now I'm anxious to try to get one, although you were exposed to living in a household with someone that had COVID, the purifier kept your area purified enough that you didn't have to, that fortunately either time you didn't contract COVID.
Right. It kept the air in the house clean. So that's what was happening with Delta when it first came out, the first virus, and first COVID. And then Omicron, it was in the air.
Okay.
And even now, I have friends that are still being subjected to COVID. And the best thing to do is to at least keep your air in your environment pure.
Yeah. Okay.
And this unit, if you got a 2,000 square foot building mm-hmm. or house, all of that air can't go through a purifier like you find mostly in stores.
Right. Exactly.
You can't go through this and come out clean.
Right.
And what I love about this unit is that it emits molecules into the air that kills the bacteria and the contaminants, viruses in the air, mm-hmm. and therefore you get a quicker, cleaner environment. And we have scientific proof that shows it does it 99.99% of the time.
That reminds me, there's a gentleman that had to come clean our office, and he talked about the molecules and stuff, the spray or whatever that they use to purify, mm-hmm. And getting rid of the virus and stuff that might be out there. So if a person wanted to get involved with to have their own, I guess, could resell this product, how would they reach out to you to get to know more about it?
They would reach out to me because I help them in marketing the product. I help them in learning the advantages of having the product, mm-hmm. and work closely with them until they're comfortable in sharing it. So can I give my...
Please do. We need it. Yeah.
They can reach me by calling 678-576 9278, mm-hmm. or my email is to livewell100@gmail.com.
Okay. Gwen, thank you so much. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm sure when we finish this, I'm going to see if there's any other material I want to include it in the footage, so people will have a way to, when they see this, they'll have a way to also reach out to you besides just having the website.
I appreciate that, because the thing that we want people to know is that all the spraying and all of that, it diminishes mm-hmm. after a certain period of time, but the germs hang around.
Right.
So we want to put them in a position so that they can address that 24/7 and keep their environment clean and safe.
Okay. Gwen, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you so much, and please continue to do what you're doing, because you inspire me to be the best that I can be. I have something to look forward to. And here's the thing, you make me feel like I have something to look forward to for such a long time because you have done so well and you look so great. And I'm just so happy and proud of you.
Well, thank you, Al. I appreciate the opportunity, to be associated with you and what you're doing with Old Fashioned Health Network. And there are just so many opportunities for us to get information out to people to help improve their lifestyle as well.
Now, I want to ask you if you would consider coming back where we specifically spend more time on your unit to kind of, give an overview of exactly how the unit works and what they can do to get involved. So after we finish this, I'll talk to you about coming back on to really highlight some more about the unit.
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to do that.
Okay. All right. Thank you all for watching Trying Success here on the Old Fashioned Health Network. Good health inside and out. We're out. See you later.
Thanks.